That was after the motor's been warmed up too. All right, kids, sit back and relax because we got a lot to talk about. So, screw these mirrors, I don't have time for that. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is trying to get some motorized bike videos out for you guys. Main reason is because I worked really hard on a motorized bike video. As you can see, Deathtrap's running again. That was all explained in the last video, but I deleted it. Not only did I delete it from YouTube, but I also deleted it from my computer, the recycling bin, and recovery software. Can only find fragmentations of it and nothing worth keeping. So, yeah. So what I'm doing is, like I said, just trying to make some videos for you guys, explain what happened, show off Deathtrap now that it's running again. I think I have to explain everything all over. If you guys watched my last video with the 49cc bike that I'm on, you knew that the chain was popping off constantly. I did fix that, and if you can tell, I have a lot less power going up this hill. I'm still not pedaling, that you guys can see, but I have a lot less power. The reason for that is I opted for speed over power. I replaced the 44 tooth with a 40 tooth. I didn't want to go down all the way to the 36 because I do have a lot of hills. So I want to be able to move around a little bit. I adjusted the seat. I think it needs adjusted a little more, but it's way better. It's way better to ride now. I think I'm going to replace the handlebars. But we'll get off here and I'll show you what all I actually did, which wasn't much. But I don't know, on these 4-strokes, it seems like you have to have everything lined up perfectly. Because now that it's lined up perfectly, it's great. Other than my drive chain, my pedal chain, the part did just come in today. I needed a new master length because I adjusted the wheel backwards to kind of counteract the drive chain on the motor, and that made my foot pedal chain really loose. Ooh, that brakes are squeaking. I don't know, we'll pull over here in a minute. I'll show you guys. But let's go on a nice little ride first. But yeah, the video I lost was called riding a motorized bike, riding different motorized bikes to work every day for a week. And I actually accomplished it. I had 4 different motorized bikes in the video. I was just going to try and remake the video, but like I said, it takes a week, and I don't really have a week because the spot that I deleted is in between 2 Hawk videos, so there'd be a big gap, and plus it's just nothing but Hawk videos. I think there's an X-Provator too, but my main point is you wouldn't have a motorized bike video until the middle of October if I just would have ignored it. Oh, I'm still really sad about it. Oh, a week's worth of work that I actually put work into. I wasn't sloppy about it. But anyway, I was just going to remake it. Didn't, for the one reason I told you. That lady's probably like, wasn't he on a different bike earlier? I don't know, I still think it has more torque than the Fat Moto. I'm sorry, I'm all over here, guys. I'm all over the place, guys. The other reason I didn't remake it is because one of the motorized bikes I was riding in the video, the chain snapped. And you're like, well, so that ain't no big deal, just put a new chain on it. Well, the chain snapped because of how I have it rigged up, and the bike's not safe. It's the one with the gas tank on the back. I do have videos of it on the channel, if you guys are interested in looking at that. And again, you guys would have known this if the video wouldn't have went to shit, but I think I'm just going to trash that bike, take the motor off. I'm going to put the motor back on JB because that is a very reliable bicycle. The best bike I have, better than the Fat Moto, better than this, better than fucking the BT 100. Better than anything. It's better than most bikes on YouTube. Not to be a dick. I'm not saying look-wise. It definitely doesn't beat anybody look-wise, but reliability-wise, parts-wise, strength-wise, it's a very nice motorized bike in that department. Now, look-wise, almost everybody beats that bike. It looks trashy. I think this bike looks better than that bike, but that's not the point. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of my spiel. Kind of went off on a tangent there. Hopefully you guys get the main gist of what I'm trying to throw down for you. But without further ado, I'll try to shut up. We'll go up here and I will show you what I did. Then we will go around the cemetery again and we will head home. Oh! I didn't pedal, but I should have. I'm trying to do bare minimum pedaling because of how loose that chain is. I should have fixed it before we went, but I really just wanted to go. All right, there's that beautiful overlook. His bike is still too tall. But anyway, camera here for my screenshot. That ain't bad, huh? Pretty much all I did was push the wheel forward, twist it a little bit, got rid of the chain tensioner because I know that's really tight, but it's gonna stretch. Got rid of the chain tensioner because all it was doing was just causing more binding issues. I got it not to hit on the frame anymore. After I did that though, messed this one up, so this is very loose. Like I said, I have a master link. I just got to put it on. I just got it in the mail today as I was leaving, actually, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I did, and it runs fantastic now. Chain's not popping off. I don't got all that grinding, so I'm happy. So this motor will probably stay on this bike until this bike falls apart. But so you know, I've got the new forks on. I'm trying my best to keep this bike in decent condition. It just will never be an off-road bike. This will be the off-roadiest this bike ever does. All right, guys. I honestly might not bring the BT back out today because it's really loud being a two-stroke and I don't want to piss that lady off. Austin, it's a free country. No, it's not. It's not a free country. We just pretend that it's a free country. It's not a free country at all. Tell your teachers that. Don't tell your teachers that. You'll probably get expelled. If it wasn't for the pedal, I wouldn't mind actually just kind of turning this video into two, and after we got out of the cemetery, going someplace else. But I don't really want to lose my ability to pedal, because even though it's doing fairly decent without me pedaling, when I lose my ability to pedal is when I'm going to need my ability to pedal. I gotta fix these mirrors. Oh, they're driving me nuts. No, I said I opted for speed, but even with this 40, it's still so torquey. Like, it might be worth putting a 56 tooth on the dang thing. But then again, like I said, I'm not going to make it an off-road bike, so what would be the point of that? Just for hills? 44 was probably the optimum sprocket for this bike. Probably should have left it, but I don't know. I need to do another top speed test. Like I said, the police and yada yada yada. It's been rough here lately. I'm getting out of here. There's way too many people. This bike is really smooth now. Smoother than the Vader even, which is a motorcycle, so it's kind of sad. I don't know. I mean, the Vader is a little better now that I changed the sprockets on it too, but like, we're going pretty fast right now. I don't know. I have my camera set up differently, so the speed probably looks a lot slower than it used to, because I'm trying to start recording in 4K. But to record in 4K, I have to sacrifice the, what's the hell is that called? It's not the wide, because that's what I have it on. It's the widest view, but it's not called wide. So I had to sacrifice that for 4K, because it doesn't run 4K on this camera. But I don't know. I might end up going back to 180. I like the idea of 4K. Try to improve the channel as much as possible. I also think I may have figured out the mic issue. Not that there's a mic issue, it's a wind issue. I'm gonna put something over top and have it like sandwiched. Because right now there's just something on the bottom that blocks the wind. It's like the chin guard, and it blocks the wind from coming in on the bottom, but anything that comes in at top still hits the mic. And even when this visor is closed, it's not that big of a deal for the motorized bikes, but it sucks on the motorcycles. Even when this visor is closed, you get a little bit of wind. I think I'm going to sandwich that in there with like another piece of cloth or plastic, and I think that'll solve it. I'm just hoping it doesn't take away too much of the sound. We'll find out. I'm also going to leave my visor up for this home stretch here, because I'm going to go pretty fast. I want to just kind of see what the wind level is on the bikes. I know it's miserable on the motorcycles. So it's up right now. I'll see what I think. You guys tell me what you think. It'll probably be too windy, but I don't know. Worth a shot. I'm sorry I'm talking so much. Sure, that's annoying. We're booking it. It's off-putting. All right. I can tell it's probably going to be annoying because I can hear the whistling in my ears, but see what happens. Oh, this bike is still a little too tall. I can't really lower the seat anymore. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.